Playing ultra melodic solos is really easy as long as you forget about pretty much everything you've ever learned on the guitar. Hey, my name is Wallimann. Welcome to this channel on which I share with you all the things that I have learned with 30 plus years of teaching guitar. The channel is really all about helping you express yourself on the instrument a little bit better so that you can tell your personal story through music. This video is all about playing melodic. I want you to watch it with your guitar because you can apply all that stuff. And once you're done, I want you to check the description of this video. There's a link that'll take you straight to a free training. In that free training, I'm going to teach you the method that I use every single day. It's not taught anywhere else. This is new stuff. You're going to love it. Check it out. It's completely free. But first, let's get into this video. There's a few components that make a solo melodic, but the most important one is simplicity. The reason for that is that if it's simple, it's memorable. People are going to remember it. And when they remember something, whether good or bad, their mind just keeps playing that thing over and over, making it appear way better than it actually is. I mean, it's happened to you, right? You hear something, let's say, for example, the greatest player in the world, Taylor Swift. Anyways, you hear that song in the radio, it's simple, it's catchy. And what do? You start singing it in your head. And I'm really sorry about that. But we're gonna use that to our advantage. So when you look at your guitar, there's a lot of options. And typically when someone wants to get better at playing melodic, what do? They start memorizing licks. They also start developing their ideas all over the fretboard, which can be a good thing, but are those things memorable? They're not. You're kind of taking the listener on a journey from one idea to the next to the next. That's phrasing, that's development, it's got its place, but that's not necessarily melodic. I need you to trust me. I'm gonna play a chord on my keyboard. Now, I'm not a keyboard player. I don't really know where the notes are. I'm just gonna play black notes because I know that black notes together work. Here's my chord. All right, now we're gonna create themes over this. Now remember, we wanna set aside everything we know about guitar, the licks, the scales, the positions, and all that. And that makes it easy because I don't even know the chord. But I know what it sounds like, and you do too, because you're hearing that. Okay, now, we need to find a zone on the fretboard. Remember that themes need to be simple, memorable. One of the ways to doing that is to limit ourselves to just a few notes. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take these four fingers, index, middle, ring, pinky. I'm gonna land them on the guitar, and each of these fingers is gonna play consecutive frets. Okay. Here's why I landed. I happen to be on the 3rd string, and on the 3rd string, my pinky's on the 10th fret, ring is on 9, middle is on 8, and index is on 7. Those are the possible notes that I'm gonna play on that 3rd string. Now I'm gonna choose 3 consecutive strings. So I've got the first one right here, 3rd string. I could go up or down, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go down, so I'm gonna use strings 3, 4, and 5. Now, on 3, 4, and 5, I'm still going to have these 4 possible notes. I'm not changing frets here. Here's where your ear is gonna get involved here. I'm gonna play each note one after the other. I'm gonna decide, I'm gonna keep that note or not. Here's the first one, 3rd string, 10th fret. I'm gonna keep it, I like it. Next one is 9. No, it's too tense. I'm not gonna use that. Next one is gonna be on fret number 8. I like that one. Next one is 7. No, that's not good. So on the 3rd string, I'm gonna keep frets 10 and 8. I'm gonna do the same thing on the 4th string. Here's the 10th fret. I like that. 9, I don't like that. 8, yes, I do like that. Next one, 7, no, I don't like that. So same thing, we've got frets 10 and 8 on that 4th string. Moving on to the 5th string, let's try the 10th fret. Nope. Yeah, I like that one on the 9th fret. And I like this one on the 8th fret. And 7, I don't like it. So now we have a mini scale here. On the 3rd string, we have frets 10, 8. 4th string, 10, 8. And the 5th string, I've got 9 and 8. Kind of uncomfortable, but that's okay. We want that because now we're gonna develop some themes. We're gonna try different combinations of these notes. These notes that I'm picking, they're all gonna work. We know that. because our ear told us that. Now, there's a couple things we can do. First thing is limit our themes, our series of notes, to single breaths. Taking a breath. As you expire, you're gonna play. If you're running out of breath like I am now, you gotta stop your lick. You gotta end on that note. Every idea that you play has to be breathable. Because if you look at the most common themes, the most memorable themes, those are typically sang by singers. And that automatically helps you with the length of those phrases. And then I want you to experiment landing on different notes and see if those notes sound kind of resolved or open. They give you a feeling. This is really gonna help your melodic phrasing. It's kind of open. So I'm gonna try to resolve that. Close that door. Okay, that gives me the sense of the door is a little more closed. Ooh, kind of like that. You're gonna find some new things eventually. And remember, we are very limited here. Limited by the technique here, because that fingering is really not comfortable using my pinky and my middle. So I've got to rely on something else to make this work more melodic. Doing this over single chords is amazingly useful because, as you know, a note by itself doesn't mean anything. That note becomes something once it's played against something else. And that's really going to help you play melodically because now you're not the only one responsible for the full meaning of a note. The backing track is truly going to help you, but because we're limiting ourselves to a single chord, now you really have to rely on other things. So if you're able to find a theme that really stands out over a single chord, that, my friend, is really going to work once you start adding other chords to the mix. Now, when you do what we just did here over multiple chords and you combine it with the formula I'm teaching in this free workshop, oh my gosh, your playing is going to be so melodic. I promise this is truly going to change everything for you. It's 100% free for a limited time. Check it out. I'll see you in the workshop.